Hello. Today I will be talking about, for my current event, gaming console issues. For my thesis statement, since the COVID-19 pandemic hit, the Xbox Series X and the PS5 have been incredibly challenging to find for a variety of reasons. More than ever before, gamers have been seeking and purchasing games and consoles because the world is spending far more time at home than ever before. I chose this topic because it's a great interest to me and many others, since there are a massive amount of gamers out there. And over $7 billion was spent in the US on video games in the month of December alone, an increase of 25% from just a year ago. This shows just how huge of an industry gaming is. For my backstory, for the most part, purchasing a game console pre-COVID was not an issue. Occasionally, stores would run out of stock, and gamers would have to wait until things were restocked, but generally speaking, there was not a huge gap between the supply and demand. Then the pandemic struck, and that changed everything. So why is this relevant today? The issue at hand is that COVID-19 has shut down factories and facilities all over the world. This includes manufacturing plants that make chips and other computer parts. To add to the problems, there are now millions of work-from-home people demanding laptops and other electronics. Even more problematic was the fact that some of the chips that were produced malfunctioned. As a result of that perfect storm, game consoles became one of the most sought after but hardest to find commodity. So, the economics of game console shortage. The supply and demand of gaming consoles has never been higher or had a larger gap. Dave Gibson is the chief investment officer at a Tokyo firm. He noted that the makers of these game consoles do not want to satisfy the demand right away. His reasoning is that all the hype and talk surrounding the issue is what the companies want. When the hoopla dies down, the companies are not in the news as much. In my opinion, this may have backfired on the companies because since people cannot get consoles right now, it's almost like they've given up on even trying. Economics continued. One very concerning issue regarding purchasing consoles is the fact that purchase bots are snapping up consoles online faster than humans can. Walmart claimed they blocked over 20 million bot attempts to purchase PS5s in just 30 minutes alone back in November. Not only are bots a problem, but scalpers then list consoles on eBay and Facebook Marketplace for double the retail price. Some have even been noted to be listed at $5,000 for one gaming console. Sony admitted that there was indeed a high demand for their consoles. Microsoft noted the same thing and added they were working tirelessly with our manufacturing and retail partners to replenish Xbox hardware as quickly as possible. The head of investor relations for Microsoft, Mike Spencer, said that the company topped $5 billion in gaming revenue in a quarter for the first time. He claims that Microsoft sold every Xbox unit it had last quarter, and added that supply is likely to be a problem at least through June. In addition to the $7.7 billion U.S. consumers spent on video games in December, hardware sales have accounted for $1.35 billion, the most since December of 2013, the last time new generation consoles were released. All of this money flowing into the economy helps spur on growth. This economic issue most likely won't be solved anytime soon. With this many consumers seeking the same product, and with COVID-19 still an issue for the foreseeable future, I see gaming console shortages being a problem for several years to come. This could be a good thing for the economy since there will be still plenty of consumers waiting to get their hands on a console in the future. And here are my references.